About half an hour ago, I just got back from seeing Twisters, and Twisters is a great movie. I actually don't really like the original Twister, I'm going to be honest. I think it's cool for the visual capabilities. What they were able to do back in 1996, how realistic it looks, how dramatic it is. I think it's great. I think it's one of those films like Star Wars or The Matrix that will be remembered for what it was able to do on a visual level. On a script writing level, I'm going to be honest, a little bit just not my thing. But what I will say is Twisters is astonishingly good. This film I was looking forward to. I had seen the original Twister years ago, and when this kind of popped up on upcoming film releases, I was like, alright, I want to check that out. Each trailer was very enticing and very action-packed, and the film delivered on that. This is a great summer movie. This is the perfect film that you will want to watch during the summer. This is what you go to the cinema for. Big visual spectacle, and Twisters is exactly that. I can't say that the writing is great. There were some points where it was kind of corny, what they were doing with, dialogue or whatever, how the plot unfolded. But that doesn't make it a bad movie, because I think that's part of the charm of it. It isn't meant to be the most fun, well thought out movie ever, like the best written piece of cinema. It's just meant to give you a good time with tornadoes, and that's what the film focuses on. But along with that, there's a lot of heart. There's a reason why our main protagonist is hunting tornadoes. And there's a reason why these other characters make the decisions they make, and how those storylines interwove with one another. Why you end up with these two tornado wranglers going after these tornadoes, and the question this film brings up with modern issues like social media is really great. I think this is a great movie. I honestly can't find many negatives with it. I love this movie. This is one I would definitely pick up on DVD and maybe even Blu-ray because it is beautiful. Now, a couple notes that I do want to give, just a couple of last-minute thoughts. I really do hope that this film does make its budget back. I think it was kind of bad timing having it right before Deadpool and Wolverine released the next week. But at the same time, this film did already make $80 million. Domestically, I think globally, it made like $120 million, and that number keeps going up. And this film deserves it. This is a really, really good movie. This is what you want when you go to the cinema. This is not what you would get on like Netflix or HBO Max. You might get good visual effects, but it won't be to this level. This is an amazing film. Another thing I will say is that I don't want them to make a third one. Because I think the original Twister was made in the 1990s, so it was really cool for what they could do back then. This one is made in the 2020s, and it's really cool for what they're able to do now. I don't want them to try and make it the next big franchise. I would probably still go see those films, but I think it would kind of ruin it. It would just kind of make it generic, where I think these two films can stand out as just being great movies in their own ways. Because if you do a third one, visually you're not going to be able to top what you did with this one. Unless that comes out in like 2050 or something like that. If we get to the next century, then sure, maybe we can do a third Twister movie. But I think, honestly, the two films we have show great technology capabilities, and I want to leave it at that. But that is my thoughts. What would I give this film? Oh, I'm going to give it a rating. I'm going to give it a 9.5. I barely found anything to complain with in this movie. I just had a really great time. And the little nitpicks I have, they only take about 0.5 off. But still, this is definitely going to be one of my favorite films of the year. I would definitely put this up there with really well-made films that deserve to earn the money they are going to earn. So that is it, and thank you for watching. Bye!